guys, what's up? I'm back again. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mike. You please subscribe to my channel and like this video so I can keep my content going. And let's get right into it. NFL news today. DeAndre Hopkins says he won't force himself onto a team. He still hopes to join a contender. My honest opinion about DeAndre Hopkins is I think his play is diminished over the last 2, 3, 4 seasons. I just think he's not the receiver he once was. I think he's probably not going to get signed, maybe unless a team gets some key injuries at that position. I just don't see him being signed by anyone, so I think he's probably going to call it quits. But I wish him luck. I hate to see anybody, not get a job or whatever, but I just feel like, his skills are diminished too much to be on, a contender team anyway that's going to pay him that money. So yeah, I feel like nobody's going to sign him unless there's a bunch of injuries at that position. And Zach Bond of Philadelphia Eagles says he loves the change, and it sets high expectations for Vic Fangio's Eagles defense in 2026. So they're hoping for a good turnout. And it all comes down to, as we know, injuries, guys. Last year, my 49ers were decimated with injuries, especially on the defensive side. And wow, it was crazy having the injuries we had. And I heard a report about, they're probably going to move their practice facility away from that substation. There's a little bit of insight into that, being by that substation. I guess the electricity, whatever that's putting off. It says to make sure ligaments and everything not as strong as they could be or should be. So maybe that's a little bit of an explanation why all the injuries. I don't know, but they are looking into maybe moving the practice facility away from that substation. So we'll see how all that turns out. But it's got to be a reason. The last 2, 3, 4 years, it's been so mmany injuries, guys. It makes no sense. It's one of the most injured teams in the league the last 5 years, I'm going to say anyway. Next, we got Matthew Stafford of the Rams. He said he credits the Hall of Famer Drew Brees on motivating him to continue playing. So it sounded like he really didn't want to maybe come back this year or maybe last year or whatever, but Brees motivated him to continue playing. I think this will probably be Stafford's last year. He's getting too old. His skills are still there, but sooner or later he's going to lose those skills. And I just don't want him to stay in it too long like some guys do and his career, be shit at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like Aaron Rodgers, I think he should have gave it up. I just don't think he's going to do nothing for the Steelers. That's my opinion. But we'll see how it all works out for him. And the big thing I want to talk about today is the Lions cornerback, Teron Arnold. He was arrested on 8 felony counts. Let me say that again. 8 felony counts that possibly carry a life sentence. He's 23 years old. He was arrested in Florida on Wednesday. Like I said, he faces 8 felony charges. Wow, dude, I just can't. He denies all charges, says he wasn't involved. Getting all their stuff saying that he was involved through, convicted felons and stuff, whoever it was. But why would you even hang around those type of people? They just didn't pull your name out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? He had to have some kind of affiliation with these guys. Why would you even be around these people? I'm not saying he's guilty. It'll all come out, but why would you put yourself even around those people if you know what type they are, whether they're friends or not? You need to put yourself away from that. And he had 4 counts of robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon, 4 counts of kidnapping. If he gets charged with this, he is in a world of trouble, guys. We're talking about his career is over, and he's 23. It's just getting started. Yeah, his career is over if he gets charged with this. His lawyer said Mr. Arnold's looking forward to his day in court. and his co-defendants. He's waiting for they're confident that the judicial process will lead him to ultimate vindication. I guess we'll see, but that's just what lawyers say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at them to say, yeah, he's guilty. I mean, I'm not saying he's guilty, but I just believe that he had to have some kind of affiliation for these guys to give up his name like that. They just didn't pull his name out of the sky. And of course, the league will say, we are aware of the legal situation regarding Mr. Arnold, and we will not comment at this time out of respect for the ongoing legal process. So we'll see how this plays out there. From what I'm reading is he's going to, they're trying to keep him in jail until his trial. So they're not even letting him out. They ain't giving any kind of bail. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, this is big news, guys. Man, you're talking about this dude's life might be over. Like I said, why would you put yourself in a position like that? And he could be 100% innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty at all. Not at all. But like I said, these guys that was wrapped up in it with him didn't just pull his name, out of a hat. So evidently they got caught and implicated his name in it, and he turned himself in. So we'll all see how this plays out. But this is a big thing, guys. I mean, I just don't understand how these athletes with all this money would even think about doing anything remotely close to this. This is crazy. It sounds like it was a heat of the moment, but yeah, just for robbery and kidnapping, you got all this money. Wow. So we'll see how it all plays out, guys. But yeah, that's my video for today. Like I said, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like this video. And looking forward to the season. Leave some comments in the comment section, guys. Tell me what you think. What do you think? You think he's guilty? You think he's innocent? He had nothing to do with it. He's getting railroaded. Just let me know what you think. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Later. Bye.